Listen, I'm not a fucking weeb, alright? Seriously, like, I can count all the anime shows I fully watched with only one hand. 3 of them being some cutesy slice of life shit, and then Full Metal Alchemist. Incredible range of shows, I know. So, yeah, I'm not a big Japan gal. Oh, but if you put me in front of a big-ass TV with Okami playing, oh, god damn! You better believe I'll be standing on a mountain cliff shouting till the fucking cops come. Now, I've talked about this game in an older video of mine, but let me be real with y'all. That video sucks donkey dick. It was an unscripted, poorly edited snooze fest, and also I looked like this. Gross. Anyways, let me scratch the part of my brain that's telling me to remake this video, alright? Okay. I'm all about the big 3 in video games. That's right, I'm talking art direction, I'm talking gameplay, I'm talking the content. Does this game's art direction bang? Well, I mean, fucking look at it. Man, I just want to inject all these watercolors into my veins and dive into insane overdose. Everything in this game looks insane. From the environments, to the equipment, to the cutscenes, to the fucking characters. I believe the overall character and monster design gets better as time goes on, and I'm not exaggerating about that. The fact that we go from looking at stuff like this to looking at stuff like this, god, I'm about to bust! And those designs complementing this scenery, oh Jesus Christ. These are the types of environments where you could just randomly open up the game, find an open area, and just sit down, stop and sniff the pixels, which I do frequently. And it's not just the in-game art too. The bestiary absolutely gets love from me. Every enemy's got this like super traditional looking depiction of them, you know, that ukiyo-e type shit. It's sick. Same thing for whatever weapon Ami has equipped on the menu. Like, it's the little things that make me gush about this game even more. And while I absolutely adore this art style, it isn't the only thing that should be praised when it comes to the whole game's theming. Yeah, we need to move on to something as equally important as the art. The music. Using a lot of traditional Japanese instruments and also one guy going. This game's soundtrack is definitely unique. This game also has the honor of not having a single bad track. Seriously, while I may have my favorites and least favorites, it's pretty safe to say that every track at least fits where it's played. Dragon Palace, Ninetales theme, Wauku Shrine, Hana Valley, and definitely Kusa Village are some of my absolute favorites, and I encourage y'all to give them a listen. The fact is that Okami's art direction is fucking fantastic, and a big reason why I love the game so much.
Oh, God.
Alright, gameplay. This game feels good. It's not like Monster Hunter where you have a few bad days and want to quit the game and never talk about it for half a year. And it's not like Celeste where if you play for too long, you get carpal tunnel and dysphoria. Fuck. Nah, Okami feels great on my hands the whole way through. I should talk about the main mechanics, huh? Well, first off, you're a dog who happens to be God. And since you're dog God, you have the powers to summon the elements and also sudden terrorism. Yeah, basically your tail acts as a brush where you can draw on the screen and you'll create all sorts of things to help you with any combat, puzzle, or platforming need. There's also optional upgrades for some of them. For example, more bombs. Now, because this is a Capcom game, the combat is a good old hack and slash. You got 3 weapon types. Reflectors, your classic run-of-the-mill type. Rosaries, your combo machines. And glaives, the best one. These weapons actually have main and sub-weapon mechanics. For example, as a sub-weapon, your reflector doubles as a shield. And this shield also has a motherfucking counter! Ah! Sorry, I just really like counters. The enemy difficulty rate grows at a very consistent rate, so you won't feel super overwhelmed except for a few parts of the game. There's these dojos in all 3 main regions where you can learn some pretty useful stuff like doing more hits in your combos, being able to dodge, getting an attack boost when you equip 2 of the same weapon type, and also shit on your enemies. Which is cool, I guess. You can also get these trinkets that can give you the advantage in battle, such as being able to run the pockets of others like the dirty fucking criminal that you are. That reminds me, to actually get these trinkets, you have to collect these things called demon fangs. Only way to get them, though, is through this mechanic called floral finishers. Every enemy, while it's dying, has a slight window where you can hit it once or use a brush technique. Certain techniques on certain enemies will make them drop these sons of bitches. gems. They act as a currency to some merchants, and you're gonna need a lot of them to get all the good stuff, so get getting. But thinking about it, demon fangs are only one of the many collectibles in this game, which reminds me, before we get into the meat and potatoes of this whole section, let's just talk about the story a little bit. Without getting too into it, someone fucks up and unleashes every single evil being imaginable throughout the entire country of Japan. You are Dog God, as stated before, and you must go out and purify the land of evil by fighting guys and blooming some trees. But after doing nothing but sleep for 100 years, you suck. No brush techniques, no insane strength, no praise from your own people. You suck. So now, while saving the world, you gotta get all your powers back. And also now you have this little fuck following you. And that's basically it. That's the whole premise. Everything else you do is just derived from that mission. The people you meet, the places you travel, the hardships you endure, and it all flows so nicely. Like, everything just makes sense. Mostly, because like this, we didn't need to do this shit. It's easy to follow and also just relatively short. If you don't do all the optional stuff. Let's just do a little comparison, huh? From the beginning of the game to beating Orochi without doing much in exploring or collecting, it took me around 4 hours. That's about a third of the game done in relatively quick time. Now, doing the same chunk of game, only now doing everything I can around me, side quests, collecting, grinding, yeah, it took me 13 hours. You're gonna be here for a while, cause this game's got loot up the ass! You can get them from doing some cool puzzles, or finding chests in clever hiding spots, or the fishing minigame! Fuck yeah, baby! Woo! When it comes to the actual amount of collectibles, from collecting one of each treasure, to reeling every single sea creature, to unlocking every dojo move and hidden brush technique, defeating every single animal, which by the way, there's multiple of every single one of them, to these little fucking bees, which have kept me awake for days on end! Doing everything that I could in that game took me 47 hours, and I didn't even 100% the game! It ain't just the in-game content either, cause the end-game content goes wacky! So like, yeah, insane amount of end-game spoilers up ahead. If you don't want to be spoiled, go to this timestamp right here. I'll give you 5 seconds. Okay. After beating the game, you get this menu option called Presents from Isun. It gives you all sorts of extra goodies, but what we're focusing on right now is this one. Now, when it says concept art, oh, they were not fucking around. In total, the amount of pieces of concept art is 374! That is genuinely overwhelming in the best way possible. Going into it a little more, the art ranges from early designs for characters and monsters to quite a bit of cut content. Some of that cut stuff includes this older area called Deshma, to Dragon Palace if it wasn't a reskin of Sasa Sanctuary as it should have been, to stuff like... Excuse me? Excuse me. Actually, this and a couple other pieces resemble some of the stuff shown in this internal presentation video, which you can also find in the gallery. And oh my god, is that a fucking sun laser? No. This segment's done. I quit. I fucking quit. Anyway, should you buy Okami? Yeah, obviously. Even if you're scared that it's not on your platform, don't worry, cause it's been re-released on every fucking console ever. And sure, some parts of the game are way too slow. And sure, trying to 100% this game makes me want to blow my brains out. And sure, the existence of this character makes me want to blow my brain. But for all the negatives the game has, those positives, man, they keep me coming back to replay it every single year. And if all of that doesn't interest you, well, at least you get to play as a cute little doggy. Yeah, I said that. Yeah, I'm a 21-year-old grown-ass woman who loves cute shit. Are you gonna judge me? Are you gonna bully me? You're really fucking lucky that I only make like 1 video a month. You couldn't handle just how cool I am for any longer than that. I bet you feel real pathetic right now. I bet you feel like a fucking loser right now. Why don't you go to bed? Wait, hold on. I actually found something pretty cool editing this. So I'm in this little area called Pongtan. It's home to these people, which are the same race that Isun is. And one thing you should know about these guys is that they're all pretty good artists. Like, if I enter this room, you're gonna see, like, Oh, this is cool. It's like a cool ink wash painting. What I didn't know is that you can actually power slash these things and